back to the YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a Rumour Has It video talking about players linked to the football club. It's ages away till the transfer window, January sales. Will Newcastle spend anything? I think they may need to, and they may very well need to in this position as well, because we're talking about a fullback, a lad who can play both sides, left back or right back, even in midfield or centre back. Now that to me sounds like a decent sign if Newcastle could pull it off. We'll get stuck right into this in a minute. Before we do, smash subscribe. Help get us to the next milestone. 12,000 is our goal. That's what we want. All we want for Christmas is 12,000. Come on, get us there. We're only under 100 away. And once we get there, we're going to have an unbelievable prize to give away for the 12,000 subscriber mark. And you could be in it to win it. You just got to get in there and subscribe to the channel. So it's all free. Get it done. Right, let's get stuck in who we're talking about. So I'm talking about this lad right here. And that is a youngish, 26, younger than me. So I'm calling him young. It's a fullback. Plays in La Liga. His name is Oscar Mingueza, or Mingueza, if you want to go all Espanol. That's who we're talking about right here. So he's been linked to the football club. Who is he? What is he all about? We'll look at his stats in a second. But he's 26 years old. He's a former Barcelona academy player. Plays at Celta Vigo now. And according to reports in Spain, Newcastle are showing interest in the Celta Vigo right back and former Barcelona player as well. Now, he's 26 years old. He's entered the final year of his contract with the La Liga club. And Spanish outlet AS claim that Newcastle, Villa and West Ham are all keen on the defender. And it's not just teams in the Premier League are interested in him either. Atalanta and AC Milan over in Serie A are also looking for the player. And who is he and what is he all about? So he's a really hard-working fullback and get up and down the lines really well. He's good on the ball. He's got a good delivery. He's got an eye for a goal as well, a good passing range, good tackle, bit of pace as well. And I think this player has been linked to us really as almost a Kieran Trippier replacement. Now, Trippier's 35 years old, contracts well over in excess of 100 grand a week. You know, there's been teams that have been sniffing around him. I think Monaco are still interested in Kieran Trippier, as well as some of the Saudi teams as well. But he stayed in the Premier League, and thank God he has, because with Team Liverpool being injured, we've needed Kieran Trippier. His powers are waning, certainly from what he used to be, but he's still a very good footballer. But time is ticking on, and with every year that passes, Trippier gets a little bit slower and a little bit less effective than what he used to be. So signing somebody like Mingueza would be a perfect solution for Newcastle United to do that. And you'd probably get him for a half-decent price as well, to be brutally honest with you. Maybe get him, I don't know, somewhere between kind of 18 to 25 million, possibly in the last year of his contract. Potentially, he's valued at 18 million euros on transfer market here. So you maybe pay, maybe it's about 20, 25 million possibly to get him out of there. But in terms of where he's played in his career, we'll get into stats in a minute. But predominantly, he's played at right back and at centre half. So overall, his entire career, he's played 71 games at right back with 3 goals and 6 assists. He's played 18 times at left back with 1 goal and 1 assist, which is really good. 86 times at centre back with 2 goals and 7 assists. So the boy can create goals as well as keep clean sheets as well. He's got Champions League experience, Europa League experience as well. I think this guy would be a really good sign. I really, really do. You know, looking at his stats in terms of where he compares to the rest of the players that we have, obviously Kieran Trippier being the main one. You can see Kieran Trippier kind of engulfs him in terms of stats. Defensively, Newcastle have been quite sound this last year. So offensively, we've had our problems. But Kieran Trippier kind of wins in terms of the tackles and the assists, the tackles won, the blocks and everything else. And that's where Mingueza kind of struggles a little bit. Celta Vigo aren't one of the biggest teams in the in the La Liga. They're not one of the teams that are always striving to be top 3 or top 2. So he's always going to be up against it a little bit. And by that very association, is going to get probably attacked by much more effective attacking machines from the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, teams like that, even the likes of Atletico Madrid as well, even Athletic Club, with the likes of Williams and people like that running at them. So, it's hard to look at his tackling stats and interceptions there and say he's a bad player, because I don't think that he is. But in terms of what else he can do, blocks are quite strong, clearances are good. In terms of fouls, he never gives away fouls a lot, which is really good. He's in the 91st percentile there. Passes, he's in the 90th percentile. Progressive passes, 81 percentile. Key passing, 78. Passes in the final third, 78. Carries, 78 as well. Shot creation chances, he's up in the 85th percentile. Assists, 73. And his expected assists is 96. So he's actually creating a hell of a lot of chances for the players that he's playing with. And if he's playing with better players, maybe in terms of Nick Voltemada, Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon, players like that, even Bruno Guimaraes, if he's creating more chances like that for players like that, potentially he would create a lot more goals. You can see he's played 11 times in La Liga this season with 1 goal and 2 assists, 11 tackles and 9 blocks. His passing accuracy is up there for La Liga. He's in the 79.6 percentile in terms of his accurate passing. for the La Liga this season. The transfer market, it's 15 million quid. 18 million euro. Current wage is only 20 grand, so we could smash that in all fairness. He's been capped 4 times for Spain. You don't get capped by Spain if you're a bad player, in all fairness. So I think this kid would be a decent signing for Newcastle. There's no doubt about it. And we sure as shit need some cover at fullback. There is no doubt about that whatsoever, because Livramento has had injury problems. You know, I want Tino to stay. I want Tino to be a Newcastle United player for 10 years, but he has had injury problems. He's had bad ACL problems. He's had long-term injury problems that have kept him out, this current one as well. And we need good cover. Emil Kraft isn't really as effective as he used to be. You know, gone are the days of Krafu. It's probably more Krafu now when he comes on. No disrespect to him. He doesn't really do a great deal. You know, the last time we saw him, he was atrocious. You know, and yeah, he's a good lad and he grafts hard and all that stuff. But is he really giving you anything? The drop off from a Kieran Trippier to a Kraft is massive. You know, we've got young Leo Shahar coming through the ranks. I like him. He looks like a good player. But maybe signing somebody like Mingueza for the cost that he would cost, you know, to be a good backup for Kieran Trippier and Lewis Hall on the other side as well. He can go left, he can go right. So if any injuries come to the 2 young fullbacks, we've got somebody who can fill in to those positions. The whole experiment of Dan Burn at left back for me needs to end. That never, ever needs to happen again. I don't care if Hall gets injured again, touch wood, that he's not getting injured. God, I shook there when I did. That was like the flash back on my screen there. I wonder if you could see that on the camera. I sure could. But that doesn't need to happen again. No more Dan Burn left back. If Lewis Hall is injured, have a proper player that can fill in at left back. So I think this one might have legs, in all fairness, for Newcastle, because that's a major problem that we have in our squad. If anything happens to Lewis Hall or Team Livramento, we are goosed. And we've seen that this season. It breaks the whole press up. It breaks the attacking flow of the team up. We retreat 15 yards rather than progress 15 yards. And that's why we need good cover at left and right back. So I think Mingueza could give us that on both sides in one player. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this linked player. Would you be interested in signing him? Do you think he looks like the good part? Do you think we need cover for the right and the left wing back positions? Do you think Kieran Trippier is almost ran his race with Newcastle, and you know, maybe he can have a year off in Saudi, or maybe just move into coaching, maybe just be a coach, you know, and coach the young players? I think he's got a great future in the coaching career as Kieran Trippier. I think he'll be a brilliant coach and a really good manager one day. I'd actually like to see him maybe slip into that role at Newcastle and stay at the club behind the scenes. You know, maybe the likes of young Leo Shahar can also come up and progress as well. But let us know in the comments below what you think about this linked player. Anybody else you got in mind, drop in the comments. We always like to hear from you. Remember to like and subscribe. Keep it evermore. Ring the bell for all the videos that come in. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.
Heroes celebrate. They have done it.